Yes, let's at least try to get this started.
Yes. Benthic Behemoth.
Oh boy.
I like the word Benthic. But yeah, he's just a huge, monstrous sea serpent.
Yep.
Just 7/6 for the Island Walk.
Oh boy. Hope you're ready to be dead in 3 turns.
Yep. They cost 8 mana, but whatever. Ah, man. Yeah, but I like their scalefish. But this doesn't quite work because you don't know what type of fish they are. You don't know how big the fish are. They're
no.
just fish.
Like, are they sharks?
They might be. They're long. They could be. They could also just be tarpon.
Yep.
Which it works better with Segovian Leviathan where it has scale whales.
Yeah, I love that one.
Which is also hilarious because
Leviathan is like
Segovian
tiny.
Leviathan in particular is hilarious because it also doesn't work because Segovian Leviathan is really tiny because it's a 3/3.
Yeah, it's a 3/3.
But it's from
like,
Segovia, so it's tiny.
Yeah.
But yeah, Benthic Behemoth uses the Rootwater Saga flavor text.
Yeah, I like this.
It's kind of weird because it's got these weird line breaks, and it's just the lore of the Rootwater merfolk.
Yeah, I guess they may have realized that they couldn't fit all of it in one line. Like they couldn't put it all verticals and need to split it up a bit.
It could have. It has a neat visual effect to it.
It does. I like. It has a very It really draws the eye.
Yeah.
Because no flavor text has holes in the middle of it. That's a super weird thing.
Huh. It is kind of neat because you can read it left to right like a normal thing and it works. If you also read each line down, it sort of kind of works.
Mm-hmm.
So concealed in dark home all becomes fodder alone in a sea. Yeah. Yep. It's just kind of a weird thing.
Mm-hmm.
Now next we have the blue poser for red.
Yeah, which isn't...
That's pretty bad for... You don't want... Red is going to try to hit you as fast as it can.
Right.
And against the blue deck, blue needs time.
Yeah.
So this is basically giving blue all of your red spells cost 2 turns later.
Yeah.
Which is... Because you have to remember, this is a 2-drop.
Right. I mean, it's not as bad as the red one, as the white one.
It's still pretty bad, though, because your shock suddenly costs 3 mana.
Right. Plus, that gives your opponent time to get their counterspells going.
Yep.
So yeah, this is just a bad hoser that just says, "Oh, I resolve this, you lose. Next game."
Yep. I do like the play on the flavor text and the card art. Because the art shows a fiery sword being plunged into water, and the flavor text is temper, temper. It is a pun. It is a metallurgy pun.
That is pretty good. Going on to a classic, Counterspell.
Counterspell with a generic friggin' wizard.
Stare.
I always see this wizard, and I always think of just cartoony wizard.
Imagine how deeply he's gasping right now.
Yeah. It's like, oh! I was gonna shock you! You can tell he's a red mage, because he's wearing red wizard robes.
Yep.
And a red wizard
text.
Hat. Yeah, it was probably a lousy spell in the first place. So Urtai.
You're such a jerk, but it's also funny, so it's okay.
Why is it funny when he does it, but it's crude when Jace does it, huh?
I don't know.
I think you're biased towards Urtai.
Maybe. I don't know. It's sometimes funny when Jace does it too. It's more that this is just a funnier joke.
This is the appearance of Grimgall, the wizard, the generic wizard, the generic racial depiction of a wizard.
Yep. Oh boy.
Next we have another counterspell with Dismiss and a much less Grimgall-y wizard.
Mm-hmm. This is the wizard countering it, though.
And again, Urtai's commenting on.
Yeah. And this text isn't quite as good.
There's nothing you can do that I cannot simply deny.
This one is just being a dick.
Yeah, he's a dick. Yeah, Urtai's obnoxious. I did not like Urtai.
Man, these wizards' clothes. He's not wearing, sleeves.
No, he's not.
He's wearing straps of fabric. What?
I know, right? Look at his hood.
Yeah.
Do you think that comes over forward and he can, look through it?
Maybe?
It's
maybe
weird,
it's enchanted so that, it provides protection when it's pulled over his face, but he can still see out of it?
Maybe.
I don't know. He's also got, medallions tied to his hair.
Yeah. I don't know. The Knight of Jin Cola, I really like what he does with colors.
Yep.
So.
I like that apparently, like, whatever the spell is being cast is just a stream of skulls.
Oh my god, I never noticed the faces in it! That's cool! Wow! You just showed me something!
Yeah. It's just like...
There's just skulls and faces in it. Neat!
Yeah, and he's just like, no, I don't want this. No,
it's like, no, we're good.
No, this isn't happening. I'm sorry.
That's cool as hell!
Yeah.
Next we got...
That's a good art.
Next we got Dream Cache, Morphoglio.
Yay.
It's kind of a pun. Dream Cache, and there's just gold following everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Cache spelled C-A-C-H-E. Yeah, this one, it's another one of those effects where it's kind of, it's drawing cards, and you get some of the cards, and it's kind of how you depict it.
Yeah, it's just a way worse brainstorm.
Yeah. It'll do.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm sure it was plenty playable in certain decks.
Yeah.
But, interesting art.
Yep, it's very cartoony. It's Phil Figlio. I like his art.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'd really want him doing stuff nowadays, but at the same time, I like the goofiness.
Right. I do wish that he could, if you were willing to do, like, somewhat goofy art, but still stay restrained within the world, I'd love that.
Yes.
But, I'm not sure if that would ever happen.
Yeah.
Anyway. Next card is Urtai's Meddling.
And this is a weird one just because of all the text on it.
Oh, right, because it counters a spell with counters, and then
it basically suspends the spell.
Yeah, basically, before suspend was actually a thing.
But yeah, the art, it's showing Urtai blocking a laser cannon from the Predator, from the Weatherlight.
Mm-hmm. And also his face is giant in the background.
Yeah, it's because how would you know it was Urtai doing it?
I suppose I wouldn't.
Exactly.
Mm.
But yeah, it's a nice little... I like the effects. Yeah. It's a good flavorful thing, because it's basically just holding it off and you're doing your whatever, your Goku shooting lasers at each other thing.
Yeah. I do like the art. I do like it when Big Stoke faces the background. I love you Enter the Infinite.
Yeah. Oh, and then Escaped Shapeshifter.
Yep.
This is another attempt to try to do shape-shifting. I like this art because it's just, he's made of clay, and he's just trying to copy those things, whatever they are.
Mm-hmm.
What are those things? They're cool looking.
Yeah, it's basically a proto-changeling.
Yeah. But yeah, he's even trying to put little holes in his side.
Yeah.
He's got little nubby spikes.
Trying to get spikes.
But yeah, this was back when clone didn't quite work right under the rules, so they were trying to make different shapeshifters.
Mm-hmm. So this one just says, I get things other things have. It's sort of like a sliver.
Yeah. I think it's kind of funny, it has that rider where as long as an opponent controls a creature not with flying not named Escape Shapeshifter.
Yeah.
So if your opponent has an Escape Shapeshifter and it has learned flying, your Shapeshifter can't copy that Shapeshifter. Which is really kind of silly, because...
they recognize each other. No, that's just it.
Here's the thing. If your opponent has an Escape Shapeshifter and it has flying, your opponent has a creature with flying. Or you have a creature with flying. It makes a loop or something. I don't know. It's confusing.
Yeah.
I guess it's to prevent you from giving it flying. Mm-hmm. It's so weird.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah. Anyway.
Yep.
It's a neat enough effect.
It is.
I like the creatures. I like how it's trying to copy the creatures.
Yeah.
It's a cool thing.
Yep.
Next is Fighting Drake.
Fighting Drake. It's a big old Drake. It's 2/4 with flying.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say. The Lizzie doing a Drake. This Drake has 4 arms, by the way, if you look. Which is a no-no.
Yeah, it has forms with no
It has no
legs.
back arms.
So
otherwise known as legs.
Yeah. Well,
it's got the right number of limbs, but it's kind of like...
But it's a snake in the back.
Yeah. This was before they really codified, Drakes don't have 4 arms. They've got wings. But yeah, I don't really have anything to say about this one. The art's nice.
No, it's fine.
It's just kind of, it's a Drake.
Drake looks kind of surprised about something.
Yep. Oh, I can't wait to talk about the next card.
Let's talk about it then.
Philamerid.
Philamerid.
A squid beast. It's a giant flying squid.
Oh god. Oh no.
Like, it's not underwater, it's flying.
Yeah,
and
that
it's
is.
shooting ink everywhere because it can turn you blue. It'll turn you blue, and if you're blue, you can't block it because you're covered in ink and it got away.
Blued me.
I actually really like the flavor of that, actually.
Yeah. It's like if you're naturally blue, are you naturally covered in ink?
Well, I think it's just it can get out of there. It'll just get you with the ink anyway.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
But yeah, this was originally just printed as a beast. That's why it's a squid beast.
Man, if only it didn't have one power, this might be a good card.
The funny thing is they functionally reprinted this as Mediterranean Transport and Invasion. And the flavor doesn't make any sense anymore.
Oh, wonderful.
Cause yeah, it's just spraying that blue ink.
This is really kind of a top-down card.
I don't think it was. I think they just concepted it as such. It's like, maybe it's spraying them with ink. But yeah, I like it. I like the concept of the flying squid.
Yeah. I do too. They do a lot of like sea creatures, but they fly.
There are a couple cards in this set,
them.
just weird blue flying monsters. Like, we'll get to them eventually.
Mm-hmm.
It's just weird looking. I like it.
Yeah. Like how it does have like fins that stabilize it.
And once again, Una Fricker did an animal creature.
Oh, wonderful. It's a little more fantasy than it is.
Yes, but it's still a squid.
Yeah, definitely still a squid. Next one is Gaseous Form.
Gaseous Form. Urtide being a prick again.
Yeah.
This is a reprint from Legends, and it does a good flavor. Mm-hmm. It just prevents it combat. It doesn't do anything. It can block, but you're not going to do anything to it.
Yep, like I'm
also
standing
not
here,
gonna
you
hit
can't get
anything
past me.
Yep.
And then you just swing at each other effectively for a little while.
It's like, alright, I'm bored with this.
Yeah.
I'm made of gas.
Oh.
Sigh.
What if two people with gaseous form got in a fight?
Oh no, they would mix. The vapors would mix. Fusion dance.
Oh. And they become one stronger, more powerful being than either of them.
Made
could be
entirely
alone,
of gas.
But they can't do anything about it. Next card.
Giant crab. It's a giant crab. You can get trapped.
That's a giant crab.
Giant crab. They were trying to make a better Homerid warrior from Fallen Empires.
Oh wow, and they managed to do it.
Yeah, but it's still not that great.
No, it's not.
I've played this card. It's just not that great.
No, but it is a crab.
Yes.
Instead of a crab warrior.
I like his crab teeth. He's got spider teeth.
Also, there's a scale rowboat.
There's the scale rowboat. Yes, scale boat.
Scale boat.
It's a very fantasy crab because I always notice his claws are upside down.
Yeah. Oh, huh.
But it's fine. It's a Raffi crab. It's whatever. Maybe they just did that.
Also, flavor text about mating season.
Oh boy. Let's talk about crab breeding.
Except it's about, I guess, like fighting for male dominance instead, so it's okay.
Crab breeding is weird, and I could go into that, but I'm not going to.
Yeah.
You know, because I know the fish science.
Yeah, you know. There's other places for you to talk about that.
Yes.
Let's go on to a different sea creature.
At this point.
Yeah. Great.
Alright, what do we got? Horned Turtle next?
Yep.
A
classic.
Yep. I like Horned Turtle's art because I really like snapping turtles.
Yep.
And he's really just a really big alligator snapping turtle.
Yeah. Is that person about to lose their hand?
That is actually a drake.
Oh.
If you look, it's a drake. You can see more sitting on a shell in the back.
Oh, okay.
This is not. It's
sure.
Again, it's the pure lazy. He does these really good, like the storybook scenes.
Oh, that's nice.
But yeah, I like the drakes just sitting around on it. Because I guarantee if this thing kills something, they're going to scavenge it.
Oh yeah. So like Minervae, a hardened shell with fragile flesh beneath.
I get it.
Same.
Yeah. Such insight.
Yeah. Great.
Yeah. Yeah.
What? Is it just yawning there or is it about to bite something?
Well, if you know anything about alligator snapping turtles, what they'll do is they'll sit on the bottom, and they'll open their mouth, and they've got their tongue look like a worm, and they'll wiggle it. It's like big.
Oh, okay.
So
all the drakes are kind of hanging out on him, but he's also...
He could be trying to lure that drake, and that's why the drake's in front of it, or he could just be snapping at it.
Maybe.
Either way, that drake's probably dead.
Yeah.
Well, it's a 1/4, you know. They're tiny drakes.
It's a small drake.
Yeah.
Most drakes are 2/2. Anyway. Mana Severance.
Mana Severance. This is a nice card.
Yeah.
It flat out, you got enough lands, alright, get it out of your deck, do it.
Yep.
I think this is a nice little flavor thing that does something mechanically.
Mm-hmm. This card will statistically change the likelihood of you drawing more lands.
This is that mana thing. Whatever. It's, oh god. I hate that argument so much.
I know.
Statistics! Oh my god, it happened last night. I'm dating this, I don't care.
You can find the exact day we recorded this if you try hard enough.
If you
I don't know
find
why you would,
the time when we had that argument, yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like that it's kind of a little surveyor's thing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's a spell that gets rid of your potential mana bonds.
Yep. They're just like, yeah, you don't need these anymore.
Yep.
We'll get rid of them for you. We'll turn them into development.
Yeah. Card's playtest name was Library Armageddon.
Makes sense.
Yep.
That's what it does. Well, I guess no, because it's only yours, but close enough. Anyway. Moving on. Manta Riders.
Manta Riders. They're merfolk and they ride mantas and that gives them flying.
And the mantas can jump.
Yep. This is Conchfoglia. This is Fofoglio's wife.
Oh.
But yeah, I like this one.
Yeah.
It's actually funny. This is a blue version of Goblin Bloom Brigade.
Oh yeah.
It is in the color that should have it.
Yeah.
Which is even funnier. In Eventide, there is a blue-red hybrid version of this card, so they fused them into Streamhopper. But yeah, it's great. I like the art. I like the colorful merfolk. The only issue is those aren't Rootwater merfolk.
Oh yeah.
They're not supposed to be pretty ladies. They're ugly fish things.
Yep, because nothing pretty is on Wrath.
But the Pegasuses, they live in a hole. They're pretty.
That's why they're not pretty.
Oh no. Dirty Pegasi.
Holes aren't pretty.
But yeah, I like this. I like mantas, so.
Yeah.
They jump out of the water and glide, I guess.
Yeah, that's a thing mantas do sometimes.
Well, they jump out of the water, but they fall right back down.
Yeah. Right. Well, so do these.
Yeah. But yeah, whatever.
Yep. But, Yep, moving on.
We got Malkor, which is it's the other blue flying monster I was thinking of.
Oh god.
It's a giant flying Tim.
Oh god, that mouth.
I love this card's design. I love the design of this creature.
Ugh.
From its maw comes neither word nor whisper, only wind. This creature got a redesign. This creature got a redesign in 7th edition. Like a lot of things did, but that version shows up again in the future, so I guess that's the Malkor they go with.
Yeah, that makes sense, because that's a great design.
Yeah, but this one...
That is so cool.
Both Malkors are actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like his wings, I like his weird little tail.
God, it's like... Its mouth is so big, it's ineffective.
Yes, but it shoots wind out of it.
Okay, that makes more sense.
It's like a flying wind cannon.
Alright, that's fair. I was thinking of it that way.
But yeah, he's got little doofy eyes there.
Yep.
And it's just a weird creature.
Some kind of whale that Volrath,
yes,
did a bunch of shit to, so now it's this...
I made a Drake whale, what do you think, Revan? And then he just torches his spine for not answering quick enough.
Volrath.
What do we got next? Meditate?
Yep.
Look at the kitties.
Oh, where do you get the cats?
You got cats. There's cats there because it's a Susan Van Camp art. She's got to do animals like that. But yeah, the art's... I'm very iffy on the art. It's something about it just feels really off.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really like the effect. I think it's a good use of the term. Draw 4 cards, but you have to skip your next turn, because you're meditating.
Yeah.
I think it's a good effect. I think it's nice.
That's the way to do it. The most flavor way to do it is that you get, you skip your next turn, then you got to draw cards, but it's much easier rules-wise if you just draw 4 right away.
It's also better this way, because you have cards you can maybe do something with.
Right. So, this is a great one for, a Storm deck.
Or a Stasis deck.
I'm not going to take my next turn.
Yeah. And then, the flavor text, it's Urtai.
Yeah, being Funny.
Yeah,
jokes.
Urtai's teacher is Baron, the Master Wizard
Yep.
of the Tolarian Academy, who is also Hana's father.
Oh.
Hana and Baron don't get along.
You don't say.
Yeah. It happens.
Mm-hmm. But,
Next we have Mnemonic Sliver.
Yep.
Johnny Mnemonic. Yeah, it's a sliver with a big old brain.
Yep.
I like this sliver art because it's showing the sliver's difference. Oh, so he's got his little arm in front of him.
Yep. Shows that it's a sliver, not just something.
You crack open that brain, you get a card.
Mm-hmm. You just gotta crack it first.
Yep. But yeah. Good art. I like it.
Yeah.
It's got a creepy little sliver brain. Little big sliver brain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's all I got for that one.
Flavor text is
Yeah.
But yeah. Power sync.
Power sync. The art's okay.
Oh no, my spell, it's fading away.
But yeah, the abilities.
Yeah.
It worked better as an interrupt.
Right.
But now I can still get another instant now if I need to.
Oh yeah, and I can just tap all my lands for mana. Oh, and then it empties the mana pool, never mind.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, you still got the mana to do stuff with before that, but...
Right.
Yeah.
But once this resolves, you can't play another sorcery, basically.
Yeah, it's not terrible, but it's...
Or something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh well. Next card. Precognition.
Oh, yeah. Supposedly Selenia has the ability to see parts of the future. The art here is just showing Selenia.
Oh, okay.
Precognitioning by Kamehameha, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening here.
She's reaching for the memories.
But basically, the card's pretty good. It lets you scry one of your opponent. Yeah. It does the opposite of scry. What is that?
It's Fate Seal.
Yeah, it lets you Fate Seal one.
Mm-hmm. Neat.
Yep.
Next card is Rootwater Diver.
I absolutely love this art. It is one of my favorite arts in the set.
That is a wonderful merfolk.
Because you've got the merfolk just winding down around. It's great.
Mm-hmm. It has a great sense of motion.
You just get to see the Rootwater depths, the roots. It's great.
Yeah.
The thing I noticed is the background feels very Therese Nielsen-y.
Mm-hmm.
But it's Ron Spencer, their brother and sister.
Oh.
So.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of makes you think.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I just love...
I
love that he's all rippled with muscles. And this is... If you see a Rootwater merfolk, this is the card I think of.
Yeah. I can understand why. Oh, just like Soltari, there's a lot of Rootwaters in this set.
Yep. They pretty much don't show up again. There's like a couple in Stronghold.
Yeah.
And then they don't show up again until like Nemesis.
Yep.
But yeah, I like the ability. He's salvaging and pulling things out from the water, fell into the depths. So it works.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does. But
next we have Rootwater Hunter, which is literally just Prodigal Sorcerer, but a merfolk.
Oh yeah. Yep. Okay.
Yep.
And it's a fish.
He'll come out
and
he'll
in an indiscriminate
stab
place.
you, I guess. Well,
yeah.
It's whatever. Not more the Rootwater Saga.
Mm-hmm. Rootwater Saga.
Yep.
Okay. That's an alright card.
Yeah, it's
nothing to write home about. It's a fish guy.
Yeah, it's Braum just did a Rootwater merfolk. Great.
Yep.
It's not as good as a diver.
Nope. The Matriarch.
Rootwater Matriarch. Here you can see the depths again. You see the roots of the trees growing into the water. This one's weird because it's a very feminine looking Rootwater merfolk.
Yeah.
They got weird lamprey tails too. That's so creepy.
Mm-hmm.
They're like hagfish.
It's a matriarch.
Yep.
Okay.
This is a lady, and you will treat her as such. But yeah, she can gain control.
I'll fight her in combat.
She can gain control of enchanted creatures.
Yep. Until they're no longer enchanted.
Oh.
You know, you can target a creature and, like, would you gain control of it for a second, or do you just never gain control of it? It's not enchanted.
It was never enchanted, but you can't target it. You'll never gain control of it because it was never...
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, that makes sense.
Time enchanted is 0. Time you controlled it will equal 0.
Fair enough.
She's got webbed hands too. That looks weird.
Yeah, they all have webbed hands though, don't they?
Yeah, well, I don't think the Yeah, they do, but they're not to that.
Right, not like all the way out.
She's got weird fingers. It's weird.
Yeah. And claws.
Yeah, I'm not very fond of this art, to be honest. They actually redid this art in, I think, 10th edition, and it looks a lot better.
Yeah.
So it's more just grimy. But yeah, it's an ability. I'm not sure why you gain the control of enchanted creatures this way, but again, that's part of the Winds of Wrath thing.
Yeah, like just, it's a aura theme.
Yep.
Hey.
Next we get to one of the most generically named creatures.
Oh my god.
The Sea Monster.
Also one of the most generic arts.
Yeah, it's a sea monster. Being a sea monster, doing sea monster things. Yep.
You can tell it's on Wrath.
Yep, you can see the tree because it's in the sea by the Rootwater Forest.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Can't attack unless defending player controls an island. That's that thing blue creatures get because they're ocean creatures.
Yep.
I think this thing would do just fine on land.
Probably.
I do like that he has an anglerfish lore, though.
Yeah, that's an interesting little detail.
Yeah, I don't really have anything to say about Sea Monster.
Nope, neither do I. So we're moving on to Shimmering Wings.
Shimmering Wings. This you can use with the enchanted creature thing.
Yep, it can fly. And then, hey, your opponent tries to take it with a, Rootwater Matriarch, you just put it back in your hand.
Yep, or if your opponent's about to kill it, you just, hey, it's back.
Or that.
Yeah, I don't like this art. I just don't.
Yeah, it's a little too busy.
Yeah, they also did it much better in Invasion because they reprinted this card.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's got a fish flying out of the water with them. It looks neat.
Oh, plus the wings don't really shimmer that much here. They're like...
Yeah, they're not very shimmery. They just kind of got little glow wisps around them.
Yeah, they got little points, but that's not really
shimmering. It's overall, it's just... The card's good, it's just I don't really...
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, imagine this card in Theros.
Goddamn.
Ugh.
Yeah, I'm just like, she's not really doing anything. The wings are just kind of there. She's not flying. She's casting some other spell.
Yep.
So it's just like, I think this card had been for something else originally.
Hey, 10 mana of this card in Sage of Hours is infinite turns.
Oh boy.
10 blue mana, to be more precise. But yeah, great, cool. That's gonna happen. Skyshroud Condor.
Oh, I love Condors. This is a nice little card.
Neat.
Combos with Ornithopter.
Yep, one of those blue gets cheap creatures, but only with weird restrictions.
Yep, because a 2/2 flyer for 2 is pretty good.
Yeah,
but it has the Illusory Angel thing where you need to have cast another spell this turn. This is basically a baby Illusory Angel too, so.
Yeah. Yeah. Illusory Angel is a 3/3.
It's a 4/4 for 3.
Is it? Oh wow. For Illusory Angel.
So this is a 2/2 for 2. They're both uncommon, so.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yep. So 2/2 for 2 is marginally, or kind of a lot easier to cast than a 3/3 than 3 mana is. But
I enjoy this art. I just like how the Condor looks. I like the long feathers on its back.
Mm-hmm. I like the sense of motion with it.
Yep. It's good. It's a good, you can see you're really high above that forest. I think it just looks nice.
Yeah. It's a very nice looking card.
Yep.
Spellblast.
Spellblast, because Power Sync wasn't enough.
Yeah. Great.
Yeah.
Oh no, my spell is something to it. I don't know.
I do like this art though. I like the wizard just kind of... You can just kind of picture him cackling.
Yeah. So either he's cackling because he's countering the spell, or his spell's being countered and he's just swearing.
I think he's countering because there's lightning coming at him. So I think he's...
Okay. He's countering it. That makes sense.
But yeah, I don't...
And his hood is just... What is up with weird hoods?
The hood has tentacles or dreadlocks. Maybe it was made out of something. Maybe
this is just like a skin.
Yeah,
that makes sense. It also has some barnacle stuff on its shoulder.
Yeah. Oh
maybe.
God, we're both yawning. Oh no.
Yeah. Keep each other in it.
What do we got?
All right.
Steel enchantment.
Yep. Enchantment. You control enchanted enchantment.
Enchantment?
Yeah, maybe.
Enchantment. This is the name of this card. It's more D&D inspired. They don't do that anymore, where it's like copy enchantment, copy artifact. This was basically just that. They did it again. I think its copy enchantment was actually in Ravnica, and it was just a throwback to these. Mm-hmm. But yeah, they just said, we don't usually do this. No. And it's got Urtai being a prick in the flavor text again.
Yeah. Just Man, I had so high hopes for Urtai, the first, when I first entered his counterspell.
Yeah, he's kind of a prick.
And that was like, it's kind of funny.
That's what I'm like, everybody loves Jace, but Jace is a prick when he says things. But Urtai, everybody loves him.
I just like that first one. All these other ones are just kind of like him being mean. Like, you're not
they're pricks!
Funny.
Welcome to Counter Magic!
But
yeah, I like the art here, because I'm assuming he's actually drawing the enchantment out of the woods or something.
Mm-hmm.
That's my assumption. That's the only thing I can make out of it.
Yeah, I don't know. There's just lots of, like, I don't want to say what they look like.
Yeah.
Thanks, Hannibal King.
Yep. Next, we got Sting and Lycid, which is kind of a cruel trick on the person getting that Lycid. Because, like, I guess I'll get first strike. Oh, God, it's stinging my face! Yeah, this is a downside Lycid.
Yeah, it is.
Because, you stick it on an opponent, and it's like, you're going to do something? I don't think you should.
Mm-hmm.
And then it stings the crap out of it.
If you keep your mana up well enough, then, you can keep moving it. It's kind of good.
Yep, that's not bad.
Yeah. I mean, really, it just means that, you lock down a creature, and then it just stays locked down.
Yep.
I
do like the use. Parente here was a good choice to illustrate this, just because the way he does the shadows, like I mentioned, it does look like she's tensing up every muscle as that thing stings her forehead.
Yeah, I like that art.
This is good art. I like this art.
I like how it looks like she's thrashing around.
Also, like I said, I'm a fan of. I like the red used for the majority of the blue card.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's a good sense of contrast. It's nice.
Yep.
Oh my god, there's a lot of Thalakos.
There's 4 of them. You'll be fine. They're all good except for the next one. Thalakos Dream Sower has questionable art.
Oh, these are the blue Shadow Men.
Yeah, these are the blue ones. They're trapped between the Sultari and the Dolphy.
Yeah.
So they're also all twisted, but this one I do not like. It's just a human that's kind of... He's got things sticking out of his arm. I do not like this art. I hate this art. But yeah, he taps things down, which he's doing by holding them.
Mm-hmm.
He's a 1/1. Yeah, I don't like this art.
Yeah, it's... whatever.
Yeah. Which is kind of funny, because I love all the other Thalakos art.
Yeah. Oh my god, the next art is so good. Thalakos Mist Folk.
Yeah, more Richard Kane Ferguson. This is
man,
great.
that is great.
There's so much flair about this card I love, just because it's got they're Mist Folk. They go back to the top of the library if they need to. But I love the flavor text for it. Because they are between in every way.
Yeah.
Because they're between worlds, but they're between the Sultari and the Delphi, so.
They're made of shapes.
Yes. God, they're so cool looking.
They are. I really like that. Let's get another one.
Thalakos Seer is one of my favorite creature arts in the set.
Oh, yeah.
Because it really takes the twisted form to a new level.
Yeah, it does.
Because you can see where this is a video compression error. That's what you are fighting here. But I love how the form just kind of wisps back around them and winds around. It's just so cool.
Yeah.
It's also not a bad card.
No, it's not. Well, it's
2/2 with Shadow for 1/1 that gives you a card. It's not bad.
Oh, on mine it's a 1/1.
Yeah, it's 1/1. That's what I said. It's for 2.
Oh, 2 for a 1/1. Yeah. It's alright.
It's not bad. There's worse.
There's
better too, though, but...
Yeah. I mean, it's nice that it cycles. It's just a matter of, is it... Well, actually, I suppose if you return it to hand, you draw a card, so... Okay.
And then you've got the flavor text. You see our world when you shut your eyes so tightly the tiny shapes for them. You know, the little wiggly things in your eyes?
Yeah. Oh. Ugh.
Yeah, you're seeing the shadow world.
Oh, I don't want that.
Yeah. So we got Thalakos Sentry, which is another view of what the Thalakos might look like.
Yeah.
This is more of a Sultari looking one. It's kind of in between the Sultari and the Delphi again. But yeah, this explains where the Thalakos are. They're between in the geography. Poor guys.
Oh.
So yeah, they're basically just protecting against both of them.
Mm-hmm. Because they keep coming through the area.
This is a blue soldier. You don't get those very often.
No. But that's just because this is a...
Yep.
Yeah.
I like the Thalakos, but gameplay-wise, it's better to play the Sultari or the Dolphin. They're the better
cards.
It
is. Because, all the shadow creatures here are, there's one with 2 power. All the others have 1 power.
Yeah, they're basically there to be defense against them. Which is what the flavor text is also alluding to.
Which is also kind of funny. Only one of them has 2 toughness.
Yep, they're basically there to be blockers.
Yeah.
Because, green also has things that can block shadow. And the red just flat out burns them to death.
Yeah, they just wanted ways to be able to
it's for
with
limited.
shadow.
So
that it just ended up being that, you were playing red, and now your opponent's playing shadow, so you lost.
Yeah. Instead, burn them. Burn them all.
Yeah. Destroy them.
Yes. We got time ebb. We're so close to being done with blue.
You're so close to being done with blue. But, time ebb. I love this guy's face.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know what's going on. I can see my grandmother. That's weird.
Well, I guess I'll see you guys in a bit. Yeah. Maybe?
It's kind of neat flavor because you're putting on top of the library, so time's ebbing, so he's being stopped in time. He's going to come back later, but that's when time will go for him. Mm-hmm. And Urtai with this flavor text.
Gone today, here tomorrow.
You're not funny, Urtai.
Urtai, please just stop. But my jokes, they're not jokes, Urtai.
You're just being a prick.
Oh, poor Urtai. Time warp.
Time warp. Let's do it again.
Yeah.
Because we needed a Rocky Horror Picture Show reference.
Time warp.
I don't really got much to say about Time warp. It's just, it's got that reference.
It looks like a playing card art.
Yeah. In fact, they put out a deck of playing cards of Magic Art. I think this was one of the cards in it, so I think it was the Joker. It might have been Jester's Cap. I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe this could be the Jack.
Could be. Who knows? It's just the art's weird.
It is.
I'm not sure how it's time warpy, but it is.
Sure. Why not? Squee gets flavor text. Hi, Squee.
Squee gets flavor text and gets the reference things, yes.
Yeah.
Nah.
Tradewind Rider.
Tradewind Rider. It was originally a white-blue creature when they designed it. This card is way, 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 way good.
Yeah. It is.
It's the 1/4 toughness. The toughness really kind of, it's like, yeah.
Yeah, so you just sit there, no, you can't attack through me because you're playing an old set, so what has 4 power?
Yeah.
And then, nope, that your land's back in your hand. What happened? Oh.
Yeah, because it can bounce lands. I forgot. Yeah, it's kind of cruel.
It's permanence. Ugh.
But yeah, I like this. I like that as a spirit. Kind of wish he was an elemental, but spirit works too. Mm-hmm. He's more ghostly this way.
Yeah.
But yeah, the name's kind of nice. I like Tradewind Rider as a name.
Mm-hmm.
He's holding a little baby cloud. Look at him. Aw. I found it. Let's put it back in the nest.
Yeah. Please stop doing it. I've been in this nest for 5 years. I'm not even a bird.
Oh, Twitch. I love the art. It's the Trilogy just doing a funny face.
Yeah.
It's good Twitch. Yeah, this is a variant on Twiddle. Which is kind of weird in a way. Because I honestly don't think... I don't think Twiddle's worth a blue mana. I think you could do... You could do a cantrip Twiddle for 2. I really think you could.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe they have. I don't know.
Yeah. They refer to Twitch in World Week, right?
Probably.
I think so.
I know Twitch was reprinted in 10th edition, so...
Oh, okay. Yeah, just a Twitchy guy. It's fine art.
Yeah, Twitch...
Stars?
No, Twitch was in World Week, yeah. They're printed in World Week. Good job. Whatever.
It's waterfall in the background, I think. Whatever.
Yeah, he's breaking a dam, apparently.
Oh, neat. I guess that... I don't really know how that
I don't know.
Implies twitching, but whatever the case.
Oh yeah, he's stopping the waterfall. He pushed the waterfall out over the cave entrance. We're talking about World Week. We're talking about Tempest here.
Yep.
Oh, we get the magical hack variant. Whim of Volrath, I guess he's experimenting on an Atog or something.
Yes.
Doing his gross thing.
He is so happy to be doing it, too.
I know, there's a lot of black blood coming out of that thing. Oh no.
I
wonder what that could mean.
Maybe it's
it could be
some weird world.
Yeah.
Where your blood is some weird oil.
Gross.
Oh, I don't know.
But yeah, you got Volrath here just looking really pleased with his work.
Like, just so happy to be doing what he's doing.
Yeah.
That's a man who loves his job.
Yeah, he does. But yeah, I got nothing really. It's magical hack with, or sleight of mind, whatever it is. With
it changes colors with other colors, or lands with lands, and you can do it multiple times. Moving on to Wind Dancer.
Wind Dancer. Hate this art. That's a gigantic fairy.
It is. Just love that people are just holding their hands up, like, what do we do with
It's
this?
like, I think they try to put them in the background, but it doesn't really work.
Oh yeah, because, like... Oh god, the perspective on this is awful.
Yeah. Susan McCabe's not very good at perspective.
No.
At least then. I don't know how she is now. I don't look at her stuff. For reasons.
Yeah.
But yeah, they reprinted this conspiracy and we loved it, so...
Yeah.
But yeah, she's kind of Tinkerbellin. That's what the creature ability is.
Yeah. You know, this reminds me, have you ever seen that show Clone High?
Yes.
Whenever they, like, just slide the hands up in the camera with, like,
Yes.
their palms up, that's what their hands remind me of here.
Yes. Yeah, but it's a fairy. It gives things flying. Great.
Mm-hmm. Windrake,
Oh,
what?
Windrake! It's Windrake with cool art.
Yeah.
What do you think of it?
I like Windrake.
This is Windrake's
like
second
art.
appearance. He was first in
Yeah.
Portal. This is actually the first time it was tournament legal.
Oh, neat.
But yeah, it's got a bunch of flavor text talking about Orem, talking to Gerard with wisdom and advice.
Yep. And it's just nice art.
Yep.
Just nice art of a Drake.
It's just, I like the dark colors on it.
Yeah.
I like the
And
red.
they're flying at nighttime.
Yeah, I like the red sun or whatever it is in the background. Yeah, it'd be the sun because you don't see the moon on Wrath.
Yeah.
For reasons.
Oh. Then it's dark out, but...
Yes.
Eh.
Maybe it's a storm. They're flying through a windstorm.
Maybe. I feel like there's not enough nighttime cards in Magic.
Yeah, there's plenty. Look at
Are there?
Innistrad.
Okay, Innistrad has,
Almost
like...
any card in Innistrad.
Okay, fair enough. I'm talking like... Well, actually, I guess even like Theros has lots of nighttime ones because of the...
Because the night sky.
mix.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, fair enough.
Shadowmoor.
Maybe I'm just wrong.
And then I think the last card we're going to talk about is Winged Sliver.
Yeah.
Which I guess these are slivers that technically have 2 arms. I don't know. Do they have Yeah, they do. They have 3. They got the wings, and then they've got their arm underneath. If you look at the one at the top.
Oh, yeah. Wait. Okay, yeah, I see.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, they've got wings, and they're set up like a Patagia thing, like flying squirrels have. But they're going down.
Okay.
They're going down their tails.
Oh.
So they're actually flying. That's pretty cool.
That's neat.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's cool winged sliver.
Yeah. I like that. I like that art, because you can...
It is. I really like the design of these.
Yeah, main thing I just wish that there was maybe just one of them that had more focus on it.
Yeah, at the same time, I'm fine with the flock of them. Yawning,
yeah,
sorry.
because I guess you do get to more of an idea of what they look like from multiple angles.
Yeah. I think it's nice, because, yeah, you see the one banking to the right.
Yeah, and you can like see one with his wings up and another one them down, so you can kind of see the flapping.
Yeah, I think that actually works well.
Yeah, it does.
Well, we got through white and blue.
Yeah, so that's that was 80 cards. So I think that's where we're going to be stopping tonight. So join us next time when we go through black and red.
Yep.
And then
Green has to wait.
Green I think we'll be doing green.
There's
a
ton of multicolor
and artifacts and lands. So we'll go through all that other stuff next time. So this will probably end up being 2 more podcasts after this.
Yep.
But that's it for tonight. Thanks for listening, and we'll talk to you next time.
Peace.